Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. Welcome back to the Shack. This is Ham Radio Live. Happy Friday. It's October 8th, 2021. RSGB convention starts tomorrow here on YouTube on 2 shows. My goodness. It's so big they need 2 streams to make it work. We're going to talk today about contest calendar, DXPeditions plus special event stations, and we'll have a segment on AGC and RF Game. They are really brothers, you know. They are. Should be a good show. I hope it'll entertain you for a little while. Special time, we'll spend some time talking together, which is the best part of the whole doggone show. From the 4 winds of the world, away we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Shack in Oregon. My name's Larry. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. If you come here for the RFK and AGC part, should be about 30 minutes in the show. Just scoop it. But don't miss the good stuff because there's good things coming. I want to first of all welcome Joe McConaughey first into the building. That means he gets the Roadrunner. And a big thank you. Hi, Joe. Happy Friday, mate. Alpha Golf 7 X-Ray Hotel, first one in today. Adam is here. Hi, Adam. Welcome back. November Yankee 5 Echo. Hey, I got it right this time too, right? Sorry about last time. Good to see you, Adam. Happy Friday. My brother Bob is here, courtesy of WIFI. Color Me Odd. Gosh, I just love that. I love that. That's so cool. Color Me Odd. Right on. It's good to see you, too. Thanks for coming today. Hi, Kevin. Mike Zero. Mike Charlie Lima from the UK is in the house. Welcome to the show. Our whole purpose of this channel, way back when we started in August of 2020, was to help you get in amateur radio. That's really the truth. Because I waited too long to get my license, and I don't want you to. So if you've thought about ham radio as a license, as a hobby, you want to do it, but you just don't know where to start. The best way to do it is to get a hold of a radio club that is national, okay? And then tell them where you're located. They then will find a radio club that's close by to you, so you can contact them and find out more about ham radio. That way you can help yourself get licensed. It's a great way to do it. Contact any one of these radio clubs. Just hit the Contact Us bar, and they will do the rest. First one, the American Radio Relay League at www.arl.org. The Radio Society of Great Britain in UK can help you, www.rsgb.org. In Canada, the Radio Amateurs of Canada at www.rac.ca. For our friends in Japan, the Japan Amateur Radio League at www.jarl.org. And in Australia, the Wireless Institute of Australia at www.wia.org. Want me to email the show? Say hello, have a show suggestion, a question maybe? Hit me up at cqhamradiolive@gmail.com. And if you'd like to help support the channel with our mission to help get people licensed and into ham radio, please hit us up on Proburbs356 on the PayPal address, Proburbs356, or on Patreon at Ham Radio Live. Happy Friday, everybody. It's good to see all of you guys. Mike is here. He's our trivia sleuth. Mike says, hello, Larry, and all the stream. Happy Friday. Welcome, Mike. Jacksonville, Florida is here. It's great to have you. Want to remind you, tomorrow is the RSGB convention. It's so big, it's got to be held on 2 YouTube streams. Find out about this on the RSGB website, but a little bit of a taste here. Andrew Barron, Zulu Lima 3 Delta Whiskey, is going to give a really good talk about software-defined radios. Should be cool. And that's going to be on one of the channel, their streams. And then also our dear friend Ray Novak, November 9 Juliet Alpha. And Ray, I'm sorry I got your call sign messed up last time. It felt awful. Nothing worse. Callum McCormick said this really well. He really did. He said, nobody watches all our shows except for us. And that's true. No one does. And then we kick ourselves like crazy for the mistakes we make. Anyway, November 9, Juliet Alpha is Ray's call sign. He's from Icon North America, and he's going to be giving a great talk about DXPeditions that won't break the bank. Join Ray tomorrow on the RSGB convention website. That's going to be a must-see presentation. Absolutely. And then also Ray or someone from ICOM is talking about coming here to the channel to talk to you about not only ICOM products, but maybe the same thing, things that don't break the bank that you might have fun with. Plus, our good friend Callum McCormick, our mate in the UK from DX Commanders, coming October 20th at 20 UTC. Join us. Ask any question about ham radio antennas. That's why he's coming. He has one of the best little cottage businesses for ham radio antennas in the world, and he's phenomenal at it. He reminds me a lot of Steve Deans at Alpha Antenna. Both very brilliant, extremely brilliant. Cal will be here on Saturday, October 20th. That's at 20 UTC. For North Americans, that is noon Pacific. Okay, so keep that one down. The following Saturday, Randy Hall, Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo, will be joining us just talking about ham radio, answering your questions, and the best part, we're going to celebrate his life and his work on YouTube, because I think he has probably the most extensive catalog from A to Z there is on things that he's done, things that he's built, things that he's accomplished in ham radio. Join us, please, on the 30th of October at 20 UTC. Again, that's going to be at noon Pacific time, North America. On November 27th, that's Thanksgiving weekend, Fred Denon from BeLoud.us will be here. He'll be talking about how you can be the chief operator, like the guy that runs the superstation. Have you ever dreamed of having a giant tower, multiple Yagi antennas, so you got multiple directionals, right? And you got a full power amplifier? Okay, he's already done all that work, and all the expense too. So he's got a program where you can actually work one of the stations he has and be able to make DX calls all over the world. No joke. Or you can be the target of the DX. He got a station set up in Bonaire in the Caribbean. He'll be here November 27th. Again, 20 UTC, so that's 1 p.m. here in North America. We do have confirmation Mr. Martin F. Jew from FFJ is coming. He is. I'm so happy. He's my favorite guy in ham radio. He's humble. He's really soft-spoken. And he's really, really a nice man. You'll love him. He's the originator of MFJ. He will be here coming up. I don't have a date yet. We're working on it, but for sure we have confirmation. Next Saturday at 20 UTC, which is 1 p.m. North Pacific time, Eric from Ham Radio Concepts comes. Oh man, this could be a great show. Can't wait to talk to Eric. Eric's going to talk about his YouTube channel. Going to talk about ham radio in particular, as well as shortwave. We're going to have a ball celebrating Eric and all he's accomplished. I'm really proud of this young man. He's done a remarkable job. 6 figures in terms of subscriber count on YouTube. You don't get that by accident. So we want to thank Eric for coming. That'll be next Saturday at 20 UTC. Again, North America, that's at noon Pacific. All right, well, let's get to business. We've got a good show today. I hope you like it. We're going to talk about RF gain and AGC. They're two brothers, but some people, when they see those knobs or buttons on their radios, they're like, I don't care. I'm just going to turn the VFO and find signals. You can do so much with both of those controls, and we'll talk about that today. Maybe I can help you out with it. And this is great for both ham and shortwave people, okay? So please join us about 30 minutes into the show. Let's get into the news, because that's part of the reason we come on Saturdays. Before we do that, we've got to say hello to my friend Tom, all the way in Bahrain. This is great because it's like, what is it, midnight 21. So it's literally 12:21 a.m. where he is. Tom, my goodness gracious, thanks for coming. Alpha Knife 2 Golf Whiskey in Bahrain. This guy goes out in the field. He uses an Yaesu 991 Alpha. He never runs it to full power. He runs to 85 watts, and he literally works continents. It's amazing. And he uses an MFJ 1979 whip. No kidding. No kidding. Sticks in the sand. Just works. Tom, you're amazing and a great friend. Thank you, Tom. That, by the way, the mug that's behind you here, see on the top, you see where the 2010 Sony box is right in front of that? That mug came from Tom all the way in Bahrain, and that's something I really, truly treasure. Thank you, Tom. Let's get into the news for ham radio. First of all, new 2x1 call signs available for Australia. The Australian Communications and Media Authority will commence the release of brand new 2x1 Australian contest call signs at 10 a.m. on October 13th. The contest call sign template comprises of Victor Kilo, Victor Juliet, or the Victor Lima prefix, followed by one number and then one letter. There are a number of rules governing the application for a short contest call, and they'll be allocated on a first-come, first-served basis. If you want more information, please get a hold of WI, that's the Wireless Institute of Australia, for information. The children at this is really cool, the Newbury School in UK are going to be getting a chance to ask astronauts questions starting at 11:12 UTC on October 12th. Golf Bravo 4, Mike Hotel November, will be calling the International Space Station to enable 10 deaf children to speak to a NASA astronaut. This is so cool. They're going to be relaying the answers back with sign language. But the cool part is if you want to listen in on this, you can. Remember, ISS frequency is going to be at 2 and 70 SEMS. So take a look. If you don't know where they're at, look on the International Space Station ham radio frequencies so you can listen in. This is a great thing to do. Remember, it's going to be at 1112 UTC. Plus, the ISS signal can be received on the 2-meter band or watched live on the link right there at the RSGB website. So just hit up rsgb.com, or better yet, hit up RSGB News, and then you'll find this story. Click the link and you'll be able to watch. That is so cool. ARL continues its efforts to preserve amateur radio's secondary use of the 3 gigahertz band. Now, why is this important? For young hams, they'll say, well, so, okay, but here's the deal. Remember way back in the day, and you may be too young for this. Way back, 3 gig was a big deal for cell phones, because it was a new frequency, and you're able to have your cell phone on 3 gigahertz. That's why they call it 3G. And then it was 4G and 5G, like it is right now, right? Well, ham radio was there as well, and the ARL is doing all they can to make sure that we don't lose any part of the 3 gigahertz band. So well done, ARL. Data on number of radio amateurs worldwide needs updating. Now, this is being done right now because the number that was allocated by the International Amateur Radio Union, published in 2000 for the global head count of people that are on ham radio, has shown, obviously a decline. Okay, data available elsewhere for a few major countries shows a steady decline in radio amateurs since 2000, with the exception of the U.S., where ham licenses, not necessarily licensees, number some 780,000 to date in 2021. Japan's ham radio population has dropped by more than 600,000 over the last 2 decades. Isn't that terrible? Wow. In 2015, it was 435,581, according to JRL. China boasts more than 174,000 radio amateurs as of 2021, and Thailand has 101,763. UK right now has 75,660 radio amateurs, and Canada has 70,198. ARDC grant provides Aries LAX with sophisticated noise location capabilities. This is from the arm of the ARL Los Angeles section. They've used a $23,600 grant from Amateur Radio Digital Communications to purchase equipment that's going to help Amateur Radio Emergency Service, which is ARES, team members to locate and eliminate sources of radio frequency interference. This is great. So thank you very much to the folks that have donated all that money. It's a lot of stuff. Over in the RSGB, the RAF Air Cadets are planning to run the next Blue Ham Radio Communications exercise on October 16th and 17th. They hope that radio amateurs can put some time aside to join in with the cadets and staff on the shared section of the 5 megahertz band, so 60 meters, right? So if you're going to be on 60 meters, take a listen on the 16th and 17th. Maybe make a call with an RAF cadet. I think that truly is something very, very special. All right, tomorrow, big day, RSGB convention. Let's take a look and see what you're about to see. And that video has just disappeared, so we'll just come back to me, and I'll talk to you about something else here real quick, because the ARL convention is really cool, but what's coming up is going to be even cooler. No, not really cooler, I guess. I'm filling. Sorry. The ARL has a great online auction. Today is the day that they start bidding. So if you're interested in any real cool gear, and not just normal, not just like the new stuff, no, this is also used. But here's the thing. If it's newer stuff, it was basically used only for their reviews that you see when they do like a review, say on a Yaesu FTDX 101MP or on a ICOM 7610 or whatever. It was just used for that purpose, and then it's boxed up. It's put away. So you get basically a brand new radio. You can auction these things. You can buy it through this auction. It's pretty cool. Let's talk real quick. I want to welcome some folks that came in, and we'll get to that real quick. Will Myers is here from the state of Wisconsin. Kilo Alpha Golf India Mike. Hello, my friend. Martin, working the night shift from Holland. Papa Echo 9 Tango India Golf. Good evening to you. Digital Analog Ham is back. Welcome back, my friend. It's great to see you, man. Happy Friday to you. Sorry about the camera shake. I'm trying. It's really hard. I hope you understand. Kevin, thank you. It's a good propagation this morning. Worked Algeria and New Zealand on Morse code. 100 watts and doublet antenna. Kev, congratulations. That's great work. Well done. That's well done. That's great. We're going to be talking about a brand new MUF map. Brand new MUF map. Say that 3 times fast. That's not as easy as you think. In fact, our friend Mike had brought that to my attention, and I loved it. So, Mike, we're going to use your map today. We can talk about it, so it's pretty cool. And Mike's call sign, by the way, Kilo Delta 2 Sierra X-Ray Delta. We might just call it Mike's MUF map from now on. Trifecta's in the house. That's Australia. Welcome, Glenn. Hi, mate. The dogs, the kookaburras, the brown snakes, and the coffee are all where they should be this morning. I hope the brown snakes are outside your house and nowhere near you. Oh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, that'd be terrible. Welcome, Rod Clare. He's one of our moderators. Hi, Rod. Kilo 7, Lima Alpha Papa is in the building. It's great to see you, Rod. Happy Friday to you. The Arl Auction is really special, all right? It's going on now through the 14th, okay? And what is really cool about this is 100% of the proceeds benefit ARL education programming. So that makes every bid a win for all ARRL members. Let's take a look at some of the stuff again. Flex radio system, 6600M. So this is the 6600 with the Maestro already on the front. Starting bid was $37.50. They also have a Yaesu FTDX 101 mic Papa, $30.80. So $3,080 that started bidding on it today. So the Flex Radio is about $1,200-$1,300 off retail. Same with the Yaesu. Look at the Anon. Apache Labs Anon 7000 DLE Mark II HF and 6 $2,800. Again, about $1,200 off of retail. That's where they're starting in the auction on. Plus, you can get a vintage gear, which I think is really cool. Look at some of the vintage gear they've got. Here's a Johnson Viking Valiant 2 transmitter for $700. Okay, that's something you don't see every day. I even talked to Martin F. Jew about this because he collects classic gear, and that would be something he'd really be interested in. Take a look at the bottom center. The Collins KWM2 and KWM2A. Again, vintage gear that's in excellent, excellent shape. These are things that really are not only hard to find, but they're also hard to find in this kind of condition. They'll be beautiful. Plus, ICOM's IC746 Pro and the SB21 speaker starting bid at $500. Yaesu FTM 300 DR dual band, so you're going to get your 70 SEMs and your 2 meters, and that's a great one. Plus, you got the Eaton Elite 750, used to be Grundig. I'll call it Grundig forever because that's who made it originally. Anyway, they've got one of those as well in the receiver section. You can bid on something like that. Plus, they got antenna tuners. They've got wire. They've got, all kinds of stuff. Take a look at this on the ARRL auction website, and you'll find everything you need to maybe bid on something pretty darn special. Let's take a look at the first trivia question of 2 today. Right now, North America with 25 and Europe with 20. The late Senator Barry Goldwater held the call sign Kilo 7 Union Golf Alpha at his home station and Kilo 3 Union India Golf in Washington, D.C. Is that true or is that false? Hit me up with A or B and let me know which answer you think is correct, and we'll let you know who gets it right today. Just had Al Gross come in. Hi, Al. Whiskey Bravo 0, Alpha Lima, Sherman, Texas. Stopped by HRO in Plano, Texas. Picked up the ICOM ID 4100. It's really good radio, man. It really is. I know you emailed me about it too. You did, and I did do some research for you. It sounds great. I love the fact D-Star's on it. I do. I think it's really a nice piece. So I think you got a great one. Bluetooth module. He also got other toys with it, and the XYL stayed home. Oh my gosh, that's funny. We're going to have a contest, by the way, for Wiles today. It's going to be pretty fun. Let's get to the trivia question again. This one's worth 5 for North America, 10 outside. The late Senator Barry Goldwater held the call sign Kilo 7 Union Golf Alpha at his home station and Kilo 3 Union India Golf in Washington, D.C. True or false? First one to come in with the answer right there. And they both bounce at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each people, I'll get each one's the points they would get if they got it at the same time, because literally I watched the comments and they both went bang, bang, okay? Joe McConaughey hit me first and Kevin second, but they came in at the same time. Alpha Golf 7 X-Ray Hotel hits me up with A, which is true. He is true, and that is correct, and well done. Plus, we also had Kevin, same exact time, literally on my end. So, score now is 30-30. You guys got yourself quite a score. North America and Europe is tied. Let's take a look. He did have 2, all right? He had Kilo 7 Union Golf Alpha. Here's where he was. He showed pictures, from his old QSL card. Here's his Radio Shack in D.C. He was licensed in the 20s. No kidding. So there he is. He's got his Scottsdale, shack. He's got his Newport Beach, California shack. He's sitting there with a beautiful 60s Generation 2 Stingray Corvette right there at the bottom. My gosh. He also had Kilo 3 Union India Golf. Yeah, take a look at that. You can see on the left, he's got a picture of saguaro cacti, and he's also got in the right, beautiful picture of the U.S. Capitol. Congratulations, Joe McConaughey and Kevin, for both getting it correct. He did have 2. Well done. Yep, both had 2. Also answering on that, by the way, Mike, Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta, he said B. Adam, November Yankee, 5 Echo had B. And from the German frontier, it has happened, and my goodness, the world is going crazy. My friend Gunter, DK50 and V is here. Thanks for coming. Good to see you, my friend, today. Beep, beep. He wants the Roadrunner. There you go, Gunter. There you go, for you. Just for you, because you're a good guy. Thank you. It's Friday. Well, let's take a look at the weather. It's powered by ICOM. ICOM, for the love of ham and radio and shortwaves and all that good stuff, because they make the best in the business, I think. Here's your A1A. You got a little bit of bright spots. You can see them. There's one kind of about 2 o'clock on the sun and one kind of up in the northern latitudes. Here's your solar flare activity. Both also show up well there, as you can see. Solar stability. Okay, we had a C flare, way back 2 days ago. It's been pretty quiet. Haven't had any C flares since then. So currently pretty stable. K-index also stable, pretty quiet. In fact, right now it's inactive. It's a K0, so your noise floors are very, very low. MUF from 4 hours ago. Take a look at this. See, this is incorrect information. Pardon me. This is from the current information. So here you go. This is back from 7 this morning here at Pacific. Boulder was already at 20.74. Jickamarca, Peru at 27.37. Ascension Island 30.06. Hermanus, South Africa 23.14. Athens, Greece at 26.39, and Darwin, Australia at 17.73. That's pretty cool, right? Now look at this map. This is a great map. Mike from our channel sent me this. I want to thank him for that. He sent me the link to it, and I love it. This is Mike right here, Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta. Take a look at it. Now, for young hams or people who don't know how to read these maps, it'll give you an idea of about what megahertz you can run in the world, wherever you are. It doesn't matter where you're at. Okay, just take a look at where you're at in the world, right? And take a look at the number. You'll be able to see what megahertz you should be able to run. For example, if you take a look way up at Alaska, right now it's showing 17. That's 17 megahertz, okay? If you look down towards between Australia and the central part of Africa, 38 megahertz, okay? So this is a really neat MUF map, and I truly do want to thank Mike for sending this to me. This is beautiful. So right now, literally, if you're in the U.S., you should have a great pipeline into Northern Africa. If you're in Europe, you also have one really streaming into Asia. Geez, into Africa as well. So things are looking really good. I love this map, Mike. I want to thank you for sending it to me. Current conditions, SFI is 85. Solar number is only 13, but it'll grow. Well, just in the beginning of the solar cycle here. BZ latitude a little bit concerning at 0.9, 0.9, so it's a negative. Solar wind is way down, way down. Now, if it was higher, our SFI would be a little higher, but it's only at 285.2 kilometers per second. You can see what it looks like for HF band conditions. Excellent moon bouncer condition today. If you like to do moon bounce, it's an excellent night to do so, or day to do so. And currently our MUF out of Boulder is 21.49. Ham radio forecast for today, powered by ICOM. ICOM, for the love of ham radio. Daytime ham bands today for voice 20, 17, 15, possible 12 in the Northern Hemisphere. Equatorial latitudes, you get the whole shebang, 20, 17, 15, 12, 10. Southern Hemisphere today, 20, 17, 15, 12, and I think possible 10 as well. Data, 30 to 10 all latitudes. Nighttime handbands today, 160, 80, 75, 60, 40, 30, and your best DX on 40 meters. But don't give up on 20, right just before sunset. Have it on 20 meters. You could make some amazing calls there. Shortwave bands today, 31, 25, 22, and 19 meters. And tonight on the shortwave bands, 120, 90, 75, 60, 49, 41, 31, 25, 22, and a 100% chance of 19 meters being open until maybe about an hour or so after sunset. All right, we've got so much to do today. I mean, so much to do. And I don't want to hold you up forever, but we got a lot to accomplish. We got DXPeditions, we got contest calendar, plus we still have special events to cover. And there we go. Mike says it also updates every 15 minutes. So that MUF map that Mike's talking about, which is right here, okay, he says it updates every 15 minutes. And that would be accurate because you typically want to know, pretty quickly what the maximum usable frequency you can use is. And Mike, again, I want to thank you sincerely for sending me that. I think it's a fantastic map. Thank you, my friend. Let's see, Gunter from Germany, Fieldmaster Uncle Gunter, heading off to the northeastern hills tomorrow at 10 a.m. local time. Look for him. He loves to make calls. He really does, and he does really well with it as well. Mike from Jacksonville will be looking for you on the Parks on the Air spot page. So hopefully if you find Gunter, please spot him so people can find him. Let's take a look at what's going on in the contest and DXPedition world, all right? Rallies and events today going through the next week for the RSGB. Second part of the BATC convention for amateur TV will take place on the 16th of October. It's going to be a day of free online talks about amateur television. Just search for BATC Cat 21 and follow the link for the live stream. Essex Morse Code Radio Club going to hold a Morse Code boot camp on the 16th of October, and with them, you can find out more by searching on the internet for Essex CWARC and clicking their boot camp link. Also, the 17th of October, the Horsley, I hope I'm not saying that wrong, Horsley Amateur Radio Rally is due to be held at the Driffield Showground. That is Y0253AE. Doors open at 10 a.m. Parking is free. Admission is to, I think it's quid, right? £2? Maybe it's £2. There will be a trade stands, bring and buy, and a car boot area. Catering being to be available on site as well. Also on the 17th, Hack Green Radio Surplus Hanger Sale. That's a long thing. The Hack Green Radio Surplus Hanger Sale. Phew. Will be held at the Hack Green Secret Nuclear Bunker. Oh, in Nanwich. I like that. I want to go now. Doors are open at 10 a.m. and there will be equipment, components, and amateur radio gear on sale. The Galicious Rally, scheduled to take place on the 24th, is canceled as previously publicized. Plus, members of Bishop Auckland RAC have sadly had to cancel their annual rally due to be held on the 28th. Also in the RSGB, Nabi Golf Zero Victor Juliet Golf has canceled his operation from the Maldives and will activate his 3 Bravo 8 Slant Golf Zero Victor Juliet Golf from Mauritius, another good island on the air. He'll be there till the 16th of October. He's going to operate SSB in digital modes, 80 to 10 meter band. That's going to be cool. He's going to be QSLing via the online QRS system. Robert 3 Bravo 9 Foxtrot Romeo is a resident of Rodriguez Island. That's island on the air AF-017 and is now active again. He operates mainly Morse code with some occasional sideband NFT8. Curtis, Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Whiskey. Guess what he's interested in? With the CW ending, that's pretty obvious. Will be active as Fox Yankee Slant Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Whiskey from French Guiana until the 3rd of November. That'd be fun. It's going to activate sideband, slow Morse code, PSK, and FT8 on the 160 to 6 meter bands. He'll upload his log to the logbook of the world. All right. Special events from RSGB. 6th of October to the 2nd of November, west of Scotland, ARS going to be running special event station Golf Bravo 4 Golf Delta Sierra, celebrating 90 years of the Guide Dog Association. Plus, Dundee Amateur Radio Club going to be active over the weekend of the 16th and 17th of October as part of the Jamboree on the Air weekend. They'll be using HF and VHF, so if you hear them, please give them a call. Also, the RSGB contest news this weekend, the Oceania DXCW contest ends its 24-hour run at 0800 UTC on the 10th, using the contest bands between 160 meters, so 1.8, and 10 meters, 28 megahertz. The exchange is signal report and serial number. Today, the 10th of October, is going to be UK Microwave Group's 122 to 248 gigahertz contest, running from 0900 to 1700 UTC. It uses all modes, exchanges signal report, serial number, and locator. Finally, from the RSGB on Tuesday, the 432 megahertz FM activity contest runs from 1800 UTC to 1855. It's followed by an all-mode UK activity contest from 1900 to 2130 UTC. Again, the exchange is both signal report, serial number, and your locator. Contest calendar. pretty big. We've got some state QSL parties, plus we'll throw in some digital stuff for you as well. First of all, Scandinavian Activity Contest. This is SSB, 1200 Zulu on the 9th through 1200 Zulu on the 10th. Look for them on 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10. So folks in Scandinavia, your turn. Let's make those calls. The YL contest. Yes, the ladies are in for their contest this weekend. How about that? They're going to be mode CW Digital SSB, separate logs for each mode. Look for them and encourage them. That's pretty cool. I like the fact that the YLRL DX contest going on for the ladies. RTTY, that's for the radio teletype folks, going on from 0 Zulu to 800 Zulu on the 9th and 1600 Zulu to 2400 Zulu on the 10th. Excuse me, that's a little different. So running it twice on the 9th, and then on the 10th, there'll be 800 Zulu to 1600. Thank you. RTTY, so radio teletype, 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10. Take a look at the power levels, and you'll find there. First QSL party, Arizona QSL party, starts tomorrow. Will be running from 1500 Zulu to 500 Zulu on the 10th. There'll be 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, 10, 6, and 2. You can see the power levels there, and if you want information, find this on contest calendar. Pennsylvania QSO party is also going on this weekend for the Northeasterners, 1600 Zulu October 9th to 400 Zulu October 10th, plus 1300 Zulu to 2200 Zulu on October 10th as well. There'll be CW and phone, all bands except for the work bands. Try and work somebody in Pennsylvania. Not to be outdone, because, the Midwest has to have their party too. The South Dakota QSO party goes on from October 9th at 1800 UTC until 1800 UTC on October 10th. There'll be 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, 10, 6, and 2. Take a look at the band information right there. Make some calls with some mates in South Dakota. Finally, for our folks that love to do Morse code, the Oceana CW DX contest this weekend, 0600 Zulu on the 9th to 0600 Zulu on the 10th. 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10. And you can see the power levels right there. And I know our good mate Jim, Whiskey 6 Juliet India Mike, probably be running that one, and he'll probably be scooping up and winning it as well, most likely. All right, so we're at 31:48 in the show. I said we'd be into it by now, and we aren't, and I'm sorry about that. But we'll work on this now, okay? And I'll get to the DXPeditions here in just a moment. Scott's here. Hi, Scott. Saw your lawn care video today. Gunter, DK50NV. Splendid. Well done. Hats off. I could go on and on, but why should I? There you go. It's
A dynamite!
perfect. Well done, Scott, again. Well done. Hi, Don. Good to see you. Whiskey Alpha 2 Tango Papa uniforms in the house. Hello to you. My best from Don Bush. He only works QRP. Don, thank you again for the card. It's right behind me there. See? Right by the Shaka license plate from Hawaii. Take a look at the head there, to the left side. You'll see it. Don, thank you again for the card. Very, very kind. Appreciate it very, very much. Doing the show has meant so much to me. Rod's here from Pennsylvania. Whiskey 3 Mike per gallon. Good to see you. Andy Bronson, Mike 7, X-Ray Tango Tango. You changed your thumbnail, but I like it. Well done, Mike. Andy, sorry. Well done, Andy. Mike. Whatever. Making up names as we go now. Well, the show has hit a new low. Thank you for being part of that. Okay, let's take a look at the second trivia question, and then we'll get an RF gain AGC. Second trivia question. A cage dipole antenna is A, an antenna surrounded by a screen having a low radiation angle. Or is it B, a narrow bandwidth antenna made of several parallel wires? Is it C, a wide bandwidth antenna made of several parallel wires? Or is it D, a radar antenna generating pulses in all directions? Currently, 30-30, North America and Europe in a tie. First one to get the answer right gets the answer for their continent, and we will go from there. Let's take a look quickly at the 7610, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about AGC, things like that. And the camera moved on me. Sorry about that. And I hope you didn't get sick in that part of the show. Please keep your hands and arms inside the radio channel at all times. Thank you. All right, so when we take a look at any radio, could be an ICOM, could be a Yaesu, could be a Kenwood, could be a Panchea Labs, could be Elecraft, anybody. Doesn't matter. Flex, doesn't matter. They all have two things. They have an AGC and they have an RF gain. And those things make a big difference in how you can work your radio. But before we go too much further, we got a billion people answering the question. All right. A cage dipole is A, B, C, or D, because there's so much to say there. There's so much to say. First one, let's take a look and catch up with who gets it first. It is Mike, our trivia sleuth, and he says it is C, Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta. It is a wide bandwidth antenna made with several parallel wires, and he absolutely got it correct. Well done again. Man. Also getting it here was Rod in Pennsylvania with C. Andy Bronson in the UK got C. VK Radioham, welcome back. Good to see you from the VK land. I love Australia. I want to go visit. I do. I'd love to visit there. Ross Bickle, welcome. He also had C. Glenn had D. Gunter had C. And he said, what a beautiful 7610. Well, thank you so much. So C, yeah, it's a wide bandwidth antenna made of several parallel wires. Here's what it looks like. This would be a cage dipole. I know that the resolution is not great, but this is a similar type of antenna that many early shortwave broadcasters use for directionality and to be able to really provide some power. So yeah, cage dipole is a group of wires that are close together, and what they allow is they allow a very wide bandwidth. Makes it easy to use. That's why they're important. That's why they work really, really well. All right, let's get back to the rig, 7610. We're going to talk about AGC and RF gain. Now for new hams, people who are new to ham radio or like shortwave, okay, this is something I hope will help you, okay? AGC is automatic gain control. Most people already know that. I'm not trying to bore you, but again, we cater to new and soon-to-be ham radio operators, right? All right. So automatic gain control is there for a reason. And the main reason why it exists is because you want to maintain a constant audio level. You want your radio to hear things pretty linear, okay? Pretty much the same volume. If you didn't have automatic gain control, you'd have loud guys up here and the weak guys would be so low you couldn't hear them. That's why AGC exists, okay? And this is true for super heterodyne or SDRs. It works the exact same, okay? So when you're talking about AGC on a transceiver or on a shortwave receiver, it's there to help you, it's there to help the radio recover from a strong signal to a weak signal. All right. And there's different settings for AGC. Usually you'll find them as auto, fast, medium, slow. Some don't have auto. Some just have fast, medium, slow. Well, which one do you use? Let's take a look real quick. And what we'll do is I'll try and get you a good view of the 7610 so I can show you exactly what it looks like, but we'll do it from the screen's perspective, okay? All right. When you're looking at this rig or any rig, I mean, it could be a Yaesu 5000, it could be a Kenwood, it could be an ICOM, it doesn't matter. They all do the same thing, which is very, very important, okay? AGC and what it does. Okay, so automatic gain control on this transceiver shows up on the screen when you can set it, right? So you can see exactly where it is and what it's doing. Okay, so on this transceiver, when we're talking about the AGC level, it is if you take a look at the top left, see where it says antenna 2 at the very top left and the star is there? Okay. Go down all the way 4 spots. So 1 from antenna 1, 1, 2, 3, 4th spot. AGC slow. Okay. There are different reasons to set your AGC. And on a 7610 as well as 7300s, you don't have auto. Okay. So here we'll press the button. Now it goes fast. Now it goes medium. And now it goes slow. There's no auto. Yaesus do have auto, but some don't. That's just how they work, okay? So some radios are different. But what makes the difference? Why would you even use this? Let me explain why, okay? We'll go to the actual rig information screen regarding this transceiver, okay? Talks about setting the AGC time constant. I'm going to go ahead and spread this big for you so you can see it, okay? The automatic gain control time constant is there for people who want to be able to hear the radio smoothly and nicely. AGC and RF gain are kind of brothers to help you pick up signals. For example, when you look at an ICOM rig, okay, like what this one here is on the 7610, same with the 7300, they're exactly the same. All right. The AGC function is simply done by pressing the button. That's all you got to do. Press the AGC button. It's going to change. But what do you use? What is it? What fast, medium, slow? What am I supposed to use here, right? There's RF gain. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But AGC, there's different reasons why you want to use different speeds, and I'll tell you what they are, okay? If you're using, for example, let's say CW, okay, Morse code is tough to pick up, okay, for even the most advanced operator, they need automatic gain control, because oftentimes someone may be weak and someone else may be very strong. Let's take a look at a good picture of what you use where, okay? Here's what most companies use. I've seen the same at Yaesu. I've seen the same in the Elecraft manual. I've seen the same at the Kenwood manual. Pretty much the same. If you're on sideband, you typically want to use slow. You don't need fast recovery, okay? But on digital signals, like Morse code, you want fast AGC, because AGC allows the receiver to keep the big guy there, but then have the signal still able to pick up the small guy. Sorry, not the signal, the radio can still pick up the small guy. Automatic gain control is a way of leveling out the audio so you can pick up both of them. Okay, so you may have maybe there's a guy that's a little bit shy of you on frequency. He's really loud, and you got a guy you're working that's really weak. Your AGC can help you by allowing you to pick up the weak station. So if you were to go to slow, okay, the recovery time of the radio is going to be slower than it is, say, on fast. Take a look at the AGC again. Okay, we'll put on the rig. Sorry about that. I forgot it wasn't back on the rig. So if we go to slow and fast, and I'll show you practically what it looks like, okay? So again, take a look, fifth square from the left, top left, AGC fast, okay? This we'll use on CW. Let's turn up the radio. And we'll move over into the CW portion of 20 meters. The whole idea for AGC is to allow your radio to pick up the signals and recover. So you're not going to lose the receiver because it's trying to recover from picking up the strong signal. You're going to hear the weak guy too. Hear how weak he is? Now let's change the AGC. Hear the ringing? Now watch. Hear how it changes? And I'm going to tell you, that's not an excellent example of AGC. But here's the recovery. It comes in fast, okay? We'll try a different signal real quick. This guy's pretty big. Okay, we'll change AGC. Not going to make much of a difference. But see, watch the meter. See how fast the meter's going now? Now listen, he's getting someone coming back. Okay, so AGC, again, the whole idea of AGC is to help you with keeping the gain the same. You want to keep the gain the same. You want the radio to sound perfect every time, or at least consistent, all right? So if we're going to move over, and we're going to, again, left-handed, so sorry, guys, okay? So we're going to bounce over here into the voice portion, and Rob, I saw your comment, and that's fine. I mean, you got your opinion how you're going to run it, and I appreciate it very much. So you run it your way, I'll run it mine. We're good, okay? I always promise people I'm never going to run the radio the way they run their radio. Okay, so here's 14250, and we got some SSB, okay, and our AGC is still fast. Now, according to ICOM, and this radio is fantastic. Okay, I've heard a ton of things on these radios, and I'll tell you, the AGC setting should always be on slow when using sideband. It should be. Now, if band conditions are loud, okay, your AGC, you can change it. You can make it go to mid maybe, but I wouldn't go real fast. I never would on sideband. It's just you shouldn't do it. Again, look at what ICOM shows what you should do for the transceiver when it's in these modes, because each mode, keep in mind, is made for the radio to do certain things. Here's ICOMs, okay? They say it should be, if you're running fast, mid, slow, adjustable time constant, you can adjust that all out. But typically, when you're running on SSB, you want the thing to be slow. You do. On fast CW, absolutely. Digital modes, fast, because you want the radio to recover. That's the main thing. You want the radio to recover. Automatic gain control is really all about maintaining the same type of volume coming in through your radio. It's really important. It's a button that most people don't press and most people don't mess with, but typically that's what it'll do. Superhet or regular, it'll do it the same way. RF gain. Here's the difference. RF gain will allow you to change that AGC. It really does. RF gain exists for signal to noise ratio. It helps to mitigate the noise and bring up the signal. That's what it does. Let's take a quick look again at the 7610, and we'll give you a good idea of what we're talking about. All right. So here we are again, and AGC is set correct where it's slow. All right. Now let's turn the RF gain up just a little bit and see if we can mitigate the noise. We're going to turn off all the noise reduction. So no noise blanker, no noise reduction. Many people will tell you they will use the RF gain, the RF gain as a volume control, and they'll use it because it'll change the signal to noise ratio. That's its main purpose. So this is an area of the radio that could truly help you if you're picking up a weak signal. Okay? It's not going to take out all the hash, but it is going to change your signal to noise ratio.
Roger, here is station. This is W6NYU in Southern California.
See? Now the RF gain is completely off. If you take a look at the left to the meter, you can see the RFG came off. Now it's back on again. Okay, so we've basically knocked out the RFG by turning the RF gain up.
W6NYU.
But hear how much clearer he sounds now?
Copy.
See that? That's what RF gain will do for you. Okay, if you have a signal, and it could even be a weak signal, by adjusting up the RF gain, if you tune it in correctly and you move up your RF gain, you're going to help mitigate signal to noise. That's the main purpose for it. Use that knob. Don't be shy of using it, because it's a good thing to have on a radio, whether it's a Yaesu or an ICOM or a Flex or whatever. Your RF gain will help you if you use it correctly. It does make a big, big difference, okay? So we're going to just take a look at this, and I want to be able to show it to you a little bit clearer. So we're going to do it on a signal that we know is good, which is going to always be WWV. But we're going to try it on 20 megs. Let's see how it comes on 20. Okay, not coming in on 20 here in the Northwest. So we'll now go down. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. Let's go up to their 15 megahertz broadcast, and we'll listen here. If I can turn fast enough with my left hand. Sorry. Okay, here's WWV with the RF gain on. Now, if I increase the RF gain, again, RF gain is changing the signal to noise ratio. That's what it does. Let's see if we can hear the signal if we adjust the RF gain. See? Now it comes in. But if the RF gain is engaged, see? You can't hear it. But by adjusting it up, there it is. Now, there's other noise reduction or noise mitigation tools you can use on a radio, like noise blankers and noise reduction, all that. But that's just a practical way to bring in a weak signal. And here's one that's really brilliant to hear because WWV is difficult to hear right now. See, if you run it too high on a 7610, it squelches out. That's the way they're built. But if you bring it just back a little bit, and there it is on 15 megahertz. But again, without running the RF gain up, just to normal, this is the normal setting I have it at for SSB, for example, which is roughly 10 o'clock, okay? You can't hear the signal. Now, if I bring it up to about, let's say 1 o'clock, there's the signal. So use RF gain. Try and use RF gain on your rig, whatever rig you have. Try and use it to your advantage. RF gain is a great way to help your signal-to-noise ratio out, to allow your radio to pick up signals that maybe you're missing. But what you have to do is just take the time, make it something like a learning experience. Take this weekend and just use your RF gain. Shortwave radios have them, ham radios have them. A lot of radios have RF gain, but most people just touch the volume. There's many times that I've used a shortwave or a ham radio, and I've simply used the volume control and put it to a certain place, and I ride the RF gain as my volume. Okay, when you're in high signal to noise conditions, that's a great time to use your RF gain as your volume knob, not your volume knob. Okay, because it will make a huge difference. All right, let's catch up with your comments. Really nice to see you guys today. And a very happy Friday. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Robbie from Ireland, it's good to see you again, by the way, Rob. I'm always happy when you're here, and I hope the TV stuff is going good for you there. He does a lot of SSTV. He's a brilliant guy. Best rate in the market, ICOM 7610 for the lower bands. RF gain attenuation are your friend. Absolutely. And we're going to get into a show about attenuating signals, but this one I wanted to be AGC and RF gain. So, Rob, thank you. And thank you for coming today. It's been a while, and it's nice to see you today. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, buddy. It's good to see you. My mate Steve Austin, he's my buddy there in the UK. I believe Liverpool, right? It's nice to see you, Steve. Thanks for coming this evening from the UK. It's so nice to have you. I appreciate you being here. If I'm missing anybody, let me see if I'm missing anybody in the house. I don't think so. Hold on. Oh, Henry's here. Hi, Henry. Good evening to you in the UK. Yeah, welcome back. Henry is back, and we're grateful. Thanks, Henry. You're right here. We're grateful. We're grateful. Hi there. All right. So we're going to see. We'll make a call maybe on the 7610. Hopefully today. We're going to use a different antenna. Hopefully it works. We're trying. It's hard with one arm, guys. It's just like you can't fix an antenna, right? It's like, doggone it. Come on now. I do want to tell you about a special event this weekend. Plus, let's go over the DXPeditions real quick. I was a little late on the RF gain part, so sorry. USS Midway's this weekend. If you want to work a museum ship on the air, you can do that. It's November India 6, India Whiskey. They're going to be working 20, 40, PSK, CW on various HF bands. Also, D-Star on reflectors. Try and work this. It should be fun. That's a nice special event to work if you want to work a museum on the ship. DXPedition calendar right now, going through the 31st, Tonga, Alpha 35 Juliet Papa is going on. That's going to be 80 to 6 meters, CW SSB FT8 using 100 watts, club log via online QRS system, Niger 5 Uniform Alpha India Hotel Mike. Whew, that one's going to be 40 to 20 SSB spare time operation. If you want to work Tanzania, 5 Hotel, 3 Mike Bravo. Going to be HF, SSB, Morse code, RIDI, FT8, using multiple antennas. So that's a good one if you want to work Tanzania. Also, Madagascar, 5 Romeo, 8 Hotel, Kilo. They're going to be running HF. There's no end date specified, so that's going to be pretty fun. Just a second, please. And I thank you so much. So does my mouth, because it's hard to talk this long. Mozambique, that's a good one. Charlie 92 Romeo is they're going to be running 80 to 10 SSB plus digital spare time operation QSL via India Kilo 2 Delta Uniform Whiskey. Okay, Mauritius, and this is our DXCC. It's up there. 3 Bravo 8. Look for that call. 3 Bravo 8. They're going to be running SSB, some digital. Spare time Morse code, 100 watts, using a vertical and a dipole. San Tomé and Principe, Sierra 9 Oscar Kilo. That's a good one. They're going to be running right now 160 to 6 meters, CW SSB digital, and they're going to use QSL by Club Log online QRS system. Also, Market Reef, another one high on DXCC. Oscar Juliet 0 Whiskey Sierra. This is going to be HF, Morse code, and QSL. It shows right there. This is the top one here on orange, okay? Iswanti. This is a rare one. 3 Delta Alpha 0 Romeo Uniform. It's being done by Romeo 7 Alpha Lima. They're going to be running CW, SSB, FT8, 160 to 6. French Guiana starting right now. Today's the first day of it. Fox Yankee. That's it. Fox Yankee is the call sign. They're going to be running 160 to 6, Morse code, sideband, PSK, and FT8. They say their CW might be slow. That'd be much faster than mine. Guinea-Bissau, that's starting October 9th, so that'll be on Sunday. Juliet 5 Tango is the call to look for. 160 to 10 meters, CW, SSB, ready, FT8. 4 stations running this. Try and get this. We'll be going. I'm looking forward to the next one. Canary Islands starts on Monday. So October 10th to October 21, Canary Islands, Echo Alpha 8. That's it. Echo Alpha 8. They're going to be running 40 to 10, mostly Morse code, maybe some maybe some SSB. They might give us SSB chance. We'll see. 5 to 40 watts. That's it. Summits on the air and WWWF activity. QSL, BD. And then you got Luxembourg coming up on that'll be on Tuesday. So I'm sorry, Wednesday. Pardon me. Luxembourg. Look for call sign Lima X-Ray. It's being done by Papa Alpha 0, Papa India Whiskey. And look for them. 160 to 6. Morse code, sideband, RIDI, FT8, and that's it. Okay. Suriname also starts the 12th. Papa Zulu 5 Zulu Sierra. That's going to be a hex beam antenna. So you got a chance to work Suriname. This is great. 80 to 10, sideband, 500 watts. You got a shot at this one. Iswani, 3 Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey. There'll be CW, SSB, ready, FT8. And that's a good one too. Hard to work. That starts on Tuesday, October the 12th. All right. I think we just about nailed everything we can. DXPeditions, contest calendar, and the special events. And gosh, a full crowd. And Robbie came too, which is really cool. I'm glad you're here, Rob. Thanks for coming. I mean that sincerely. Good to see you, mate. All right, let's say some quick hellos. A couple of people who did come in, which is really nice. And it honors me, to be honest. I want to say thank you. Adam, Larry, I sent you a University of Florida Gators shirt. Would you wear it on air? I would do that if you sent it. Yeah. And then I would burn it, but no, sorry. I'm joking. Oh, it was a bad weekend for our Ducks. But the officials ripped us off. I'm sorry. That's the poor loser talk, right? The referees cost us a game. No, just blew it. That's all. Adam, thank you. I would wear it. That'd be cool. Wear it. I'm an XL, by the way. And by the way, I've got a couple of shirts to send out, hats too, and I will get those. So those folks that know they're getting them, please be patient. Driving is still hard. Bill, here, look at this. Bill WD 6PDX. Happy Friday from Whiskey Delta 6 Delta Papa X-Ray. Welcome, Bill. It's nice to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Wow. All right, let's see if maybe we say hello to somebody on the radio. We had a bad luck day here the last 2 days. And it's not conditions. It's just I think we're just having a hard time. So let's see if we can bring the radio up and hopefully make a call with you. If we can, it'd be great. If we can't, well, we tried. And that's the fun of ham radio. You know, the fun part to me is just trying. That's always fun, right? Let's take a listen. All right, so today we're using a different antenna, and I'm going to change antennas top left. And by the way, I think I've said this before, and if I haven't, I mean it, seriously. I've really been blessed to use some great rigs, and it's it's been an expensive journey. Do not do what I did. Don't do it. The 101 Mike Papa, the 101 Delta, K3 Elecraft, Flex 6500. The 7610 blows me away. It just does. I'll be honest with you. I know it's not high in Sherwood. I know ARL doesn't have it high either. But this is one of the most fun ham radios I have ever used. It's my favorite SDR. It really is. I've absolutely enjoyed it. I really have. And that's not saying if you've got a Yaesu or a Kenwood or something that they're bad. I don't mean that. I'm just saying my experience. I really love this radio. I really do. Let's take a listen. We're on today. We're going to switch antennas. Up top left, you see antenna 1. If you take a look at the screen, we're on antenna 1. We'll go to antenna 2. And everything comes in.
Thank you so much.
We're on the DX flagpole antenna now. It looks just like a regular flagpole. And we'll give it a shot. The only thing I need to do with this, it does have an outdoor tuner, so I do need to tune from time to time just to make sure we're getting out, okay? By the way, Chandler Labs is back. Hi, Chandler. Kilo 7, Bravo Delta Juliet from Chandler, Arizona. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Glad you're here. All right, so we're just using basically a flagpole. It's all we're using. I'm going to tune off frequency real quick. Make sure we're not on somebody. I don't think we are. This thing just works. Just really does. Give me a second here. One-handed is not easy.
California, this is Northern California, north of Sacramento. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all the nice, nice conversation, and have a wonderful week.
A lot of QSB today on 20. Let me see if I get this guy on here. It's right over here. Big guy here.
Whiskey Victor 4 X-ray 73 from South Dakota.
Okay, and that's your solid file now in that time, my friend, 73.
K0BBC, Meade County, South Dakota, QRZ.
Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Echo, Echo 59, Meade County.
Okay, so he's doing the South Dakota QSO party.
Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah, HFC 5 over.
Name is Matt, Mike Alpha, Tango, and my call sign is Kilowatt 0, British Broadcasting Corporation. Over.
Hey, VK, thanks, man. Thanks, mate. You're a good friend. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much.
73 from Church, South Dakota, K0BBC, QRZ.
Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Kilo 78, Yankee Echo Juliet, you're 5 and 8 into Meade County, over.
Negative on the call. Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Michigan, 73, 0.
Kilo 7, Hotel November.
5 again,
No, not getting me. All right. Go here. That's a maritime net. It's easy to remember these guys. May go over to 17. Just say hello. That'd be fun. Let me get my reference down a little bit. I don't want to make people mad. Hold on. There we go. See, knocking the reference down, you kind of see the signals plus my RFI problems. Again, just using a flagpole. That's all we're doing today. Just go right here. How are you guys doing today? You making some good calls? I hope so. Got someone tuning right there. Let's see if we can say hello. Maybe we the first call. Maybe not. Maybe not. Kevin, hi. Kilo Charlie 3. Oscar November Oscar. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming. Good to see you too, Gunter. Thanks for coming today from Germany. I mean that. Plus Tom. Jeez, from the Middle East. My goodness. All right. Let's listen here real quick.
Thank you for Mississippi. Hope to work you this weekend, over.
Sounds good. Sorry, have a good one.
73, Kilo 0, Bravo, Charlie, QRZ.
Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Again.
Kilowatt 7 Hotel November.
Lima, you're 5'9" in Lawrence County, South Dakota, over.
Yeah, South Dakota. That's pretty cool. So that for me would be about 1,500 miles. Maybe 12.
Thank you. That's a nice 5'7" from Texas. Hope to work you this weekend.
In just a second. Let me move.
Party, over.
We're going to move over just a skosh. And let me just tune real quick because I have to tune the outside. Okay, good. We're good. And now we'll do this because we're using an external tuner. Okay, see how we do.
Lima Alpha Romeo Whiskey. Or excuse me, Lima Alpha Whiskey Romeo is going to be the abbreviation of the contest tomorrow. Over.
Big signal here. I think we'll try M and see if we can see over there. That's the maritime net. Sorry, guys. Should have had that down by now. Hey, let's do this. Let's just see if the show can hear the signal, and we will just bounce over here to 37 again. Someone's there. 39. Okay, so we're 39, seeing nobody. Let's get this tuned real quick. Okay, that's good. Tune again. Perfect. And here we go. We're seeing this all call a CQ. We're at 14,339. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Hello, is the frequency available? Kilo 7 Hotel November. Is this frequency in use? Kilo 7 Hotel November. All right, we'll try. CQ from Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Oh, we're stepping on somebody. Here's, I hate doing that. K7HN QSY. I did check this earlier today. We were doing just fine, so I'm not sure what's going on here with the bands. We'll figure it out. Let me get the reference back up a little bit so we get a little bit of signals, and we'll take a look. And if we can make a call, that'd be cool. If we can't, it's not meant to be. I learned that a long time ago in this hobby. Sometimes you catch them and you don't sometimes. But boy, it's going to be nice to have the urban beam, finally. When we went to start the moving idea, everything stopped. Literally, everything stopped. All right, let me just tune real quick. Wow, it's pretty solid on the flagpole. That's really solid. I mean, I'm really surprised. It's very good. No copying to Florida. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that very much. How's noise reduction compare with the 101 MP? I'll be honest, Kevin. I think the Yaesu 101 has the best noise reduction ever. I really mean that. You know, as much as I hate to say it, and I do, but it's a great noise reduction algorithm. Best I've ever used. No joke. Scott, Larry, I fell and broke my left humerus. Hi. Okay. Thank you. The bone was starved for oxygen and is dying. That was back 2005. I have days even now. Oh, man. Really? So it's a real story. Oh, gosh, Scott, I thought you were kidding with me because you always joke with me. I am so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. I mean that. All right, let's see if we can make a call on 17. 18, well, let's go to 18-130. I need to change antennas here. Sorry. So it'll be 18-130. Hopefully no one's there. I got someone here. Go ahead.
There's no doubt about that. It's a good combination that you're using. It's doing a real good job over here. No fading,
boy.
just a solid, beautiful.
Okay, so if anyone's ever heard this guy, he's in New Mexico. He loves to help people with their audio. It's his favorite thing. And bless his heart, he's got a heart of gold. So bear with me, you know. I'm one of those guys that really tries to be kind to people. He may do the same to me. We'll see. Because I probably get him. He's down in New Mexico. Great guy. Nice man. I forget his call. I think I've worked him half a dozen times.
Receiving system. So due to my bad sound, you have good here. Because I'm using the microphone is not expensive, so
See, talking about microphones. So again, talking about sound.
not expensive and the microphone use it. And
You see how the RF gain just changed? It's mitigating his signal to noise. Okay, here it is normal position. Here it is moved up.
here and microphone I'm using.
See? That's the fun of RF gain. Oh, Russ, really? Hold on. Let me go back to 133. Let me go back, okay? Hold on. Because I really don't want to talk about my audio anyway. I just don't want to. I'm cool. I'm cool without doing audio talk today. All right, Russ, let's try and make that call. Here we go. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. It's pretty funny. Let me check my SWR real quick. I didn't like the bounce back there. Is this frequency available? Kilo 7 Hotel November. Yeah, it's pretty high. I don't like that. Hang on. Let me tune at the antenna. There we go. There. It's trying. There we got it. See, that's tuning from the antenna. We'll talk about that in a future show, by the way. We'll talk about tuning from your antenna as well as talking about tuning from your desktop. That's being tuned directly underneath the flagpole. Okay? So let's move over to SSB. That'll come up in another show. Turn down the RF gain, Larry. All right, Russ, let's give it a shot. Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Let's give it a shot. CQ on 17, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 17 and standing by. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 17 meters, CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, listening. All right, well, that's a no-go. We tried, and that's all that matters. Here we go. Let's listen to these guys. Here again, we're going to talk about audio quality for sure.
Sound is here on 17 meters.
So-
Really nice. No fading. Just a good solid 10 over. Sometimes you touch 15 over, so you did a real good job. Back to you, Saki, for a final. Go ahead.
Sorry, Russ.
Jimmy, thank you.
That's just the way our conditions are right now.
Today, I'm very happy.
We'll try and say hi to him real quick. He I don't want to make fun of him. I'm not trying to do that. That's not at all. It's please understand. He's really a nice ham. He just likes to, his thing is helping people with their sound quality from their station. That's it. He loves talking about microphones, sound quality, changing parametrics, changing your EQ, different mics, the whole 9 yards. Just be prepared. He's a nice guy though. Super nice.
Not open, so very difficult and about 70 meters. But 20 meters is better. This today is open very station and QRB 20 meters. Okay, Jimmy, thank you. See you again. KA5 Delta Ocean Bravo. Japan Radio 7 Tango Kilo Germany. Arigato, Jimmy. Good luck. Have a nice evening. Back to you. Go ahead.
Very nice. This is Japan.
Good morning to you. Enjoy your breakfast. We'll say 73s to you, Saki. JR7 TKG. This is KA5 Steel Base RNR.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Nice contact. Very, very good. Thank you. Good luck. Arigato, Jimmy. 73. Bye-bye.
Kilo 7 Hotel November.
India Uniform Alpha.
Many station, big signal here, and thank you for your call. And Bravo Juliet, question Bravo Juliet, suffix Bravo Juliet.
So if you want to work Japan, 18.126. And there you go. So folks that like to work some DX, great signal.
Thank you. Long distance energy, and thank you for your call, Bob. But sorry, and call line and full call sign before I did not complete, so sorry. But signal is big coming, but many stations overlap, so call sign copy is very, very difficult, so sorry. Oh, no problem, Bob. You are only one, and signal webcam is very big, and 59 plus, 599 plus, very big. Long distance station today, this moment, big signal coming in Japan. Name is Osaki, Santiago, Alpha, Kilo 1, India. Santiago, Alpha, Kilo 1, India, Saki. Howdy, copy. Okay, Kilo, Japan 4, Bravo, Juliet. Japan Radio 7 Tango Kilo Germany. You are big signal 9.4 back to you.
So there you go. There's Japan. And, you know, if you want to work it, 18126. And he's coming in pretty strong in the West Coast. Pretty strong. I'm going to be done. My arm's throbbing. So, and again, no excuses. It's just the honest truth. That's a little bit of RF gain. And I will be honest, there was some use on the Howe parametric as well, just on the mid-range to just adjust a little bit on the frequency between 1 kilohertz and 800. That's all it was, just 1 kilohertz and 800. And listen to the difference here when I do this. Okay, here is the Heil at 800 hertz. Okay, same signal. And now I'll move it up to 1 kilohertz. Hear it get a lot louder.
Okay,
now I'll go down to 800.
And please check and
That's sweet. See how it knocked the hash down?
My last letter, Quebec negative. To Quebec, last letter negative.
So we're about 600 hertz. Now we'll add louder mid-range. Bring it down to about 600.
Juliet Romeo 7 Tango Kilo 1 Go. It's my time. Please check in the box. And thank you, and nice and information. You're working the condition. Very good job. Very good job. I understand it's a big signal coming your system here. Very, very nice, and you're using
nice signal.
Congratulations.
Let's see if we can make it. We'll try if we can work it.
You're using is a very nice, and 1000 MP Mark 5 is a very nice transceiver. And my transceiver is basic 1000 MP basic type transceiver. And a long time and using 20 years, 29 maybe years, and using the continue and the transceiver. So recently, sometime in the trouble, sometimes.
Okay. You know what, bless his heart, he's talking a lot. And that's what ham radio should be. It should be about making friendships, relationships, and making new pals. We'll let him talk. That's cool. All right, folks, that's it. We're done. We talked about RF gain, AGC. Remember, AGC is there to try and maintain your level, your audio levels, so they don't bounce up and down. It sounds more real. And when the AGC changes, when you're on CW, you want fast AGC because the AGC will then be able to, you're done picking up the guy that's really loud, and then you can hear the weak guy. Okay, that's what AGC helps to do. Your RF gain changes the way that your AGC works, or your radio receiver, your front end works. It's a signal to noise ratio tool. It helps to bring out the hash, hopefully the static, and helps to bring up the signal. That's the main point of RF gain. It's there as a tool to use to bring in weak signals. I can't stress enough that there's a reason they call it working a radio. It's because you need to turn the knobs and work it. And if you do that, you'll get the best performance out of it. I want to thank you for watching the show today. It means a lot. I enjoy doing this. I look forward to seeing you guys. My wife says I'm weird, but I think it's okay. I'm here to help you get into ham radio, and I hope today's show helped with RFK and our AGC, plus what's going on the weekend with all the contests and DXPeditions and special events. My goal is to help you get into ham radio, though. Contact someone like the Wireless Institute of Australia at www.wia.org. Tell them where you are, and they will help you to get into ham radio. Don't forget, Trifecta's coming up, but it's a big trifecta, and there may be a fourth show added to this. First of all, it begins next Saturday. Eric, KJ4YZI from Ham Radio Concepts, joins us at 20 UTC. For North America, that is 12 p.m. Pacific, so high noon Pacific, starting Saturday, next Saturday. Join us as we meet Eric, KJ4YZI from Ham Radio Concepts. We'll have a ball with Eric. We'll celebrate his career, his life, his ham radio world, and everything. It's going to be a ball. The following Saturday at 20 UTC, again, noon Pacific for people in North America, our mate Cal McCormick. And he doesn't typically look this dressed up, but man, does he look like a sharp-dressed man. Man. Cal, I think ZZ Top wrote the song for you. This is a beautiful photo. Cal McCormick, M0MCX from DX Commander, joins us on October 20th at 20 UTC. Make sure and be here with your antenna questions. He will help you. The third Saturday, which is October the 30th, Randy Hall, Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo, will be joining us live, taking your questions about all things ham radio. He's been around for now over 45 years in ham radio, and he'll be able to help you with your shack, your antenna questions, or whatever you might be interested in knowing more about. Please join us. It's going to be a lot of fun these weekends coming up. All right, until next time we meet again, my name's Larry, and my call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you wherever you may be, and thanks for coming to Ham Radio Live. Goodbye, everybody.
Estás viendo Teleisla, Canal 7, WSTE Ponce San Juan.
Super 7 concluye la transmisión de este día. Somos Super 7, WSTE TV Ponce San Juan, Puerto Rico. Super 7 está orgulloso de servir a la isla entera de Puerto Rico. Operamos en el Canal 7 desde 4 transmisores localizados a través de la isla con el permiso de la Comisión Federal de Comunicaciones en Washington, D.C. En Super 7, su opinión es importante. Necesitamos y recibimos sus comentarios y sugerencias. Envíelos al gerente de la estación a WSTE TV Callbox 15096 San Juan, Puerto Rico 00902. A nombre de todos los que laboramos en Super 7, le deseamos muy buen día.
It's mine. It's all mine.